Hey guys, it's Annie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the new Wet n Wild foundation. So this is the PHOTOFOCUS Dewy foundation. I just got this package in the other day, so I figured I'd try it on camera with you guys. But this is it. Oh my god. This thing is huge. Let me see if I can... I feel like I'm going to drop all of this right now. But these are all the shades here. And it has the primer right in the center there. So just in case you were distracted by the huge box with all the foundations in it, this is what it looks like solo. So a little bit about this foundation, I'm just going to read this off of the PR box. So it says, lightweight, super nourishing foundation delivers natural all-day wear. Its silky, creamy formula allows buildable coverage that can easily transition from day to night. Ideal for normal to dry skin types, this foundation is moisturizing, it blends seamlessly, blurs imperfections, and helps minimize the appearance of pores, which is really amazing. I wouldn't expect that from a dewy foundation, so I thought that was really interesting. So these come in 20 shades and they are cruelty-free, gluten-free, talc-free, and they're all vegan. Next up we have the primer. So this is the Prime Focus Primer Serum. So it is hydrating. So this guy says it's a weightless, ultra-hydrating, water-based serum that preps, primes, and refines skin for a flawless, longer-lasting makeup application. I can't wait to try this, guys. Like, if you look, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it on camera, but there are little sparkles in here. And I was also reading the back of this, and it says that it's water-based, and it also has rose water and green tea extract in it. So I feel like I'm gonna love this already. So the foundation is only $6.49, and then the serum here is $7.99. I've actually tried this foundation before, but not in the dewy version. They do have a regular version that's more of like a satin finish, so it's not necessarily dewy, but kind of along the same lines, and I really like that one. And it does photograph really well, so the PHOTOFOCUS name in here definitely does the job. So first I'm gonna go with the primer. So it's not really like a gel kind of serum, it's just like a straight serum, like, what am I even talking about? But the little sparkles that are in there, it looks like it just gives you a nice glow. It's not like, it is actually really nice. I feel like if you have really good skin, you could just wear this on its own. It just gives you a really pretty glow. Like, can you see that on camera? And for my foundation shade, I think I'm gonna go in with Classic Beige. I feel like this looks more like my skin tone. It's a neutral skin tone. So this might be a little bit dark for my actual skin tone, but I always like going in with the darker foundation and then going in with like a lighter concealer and then just making kind of like my perfect skin tone. Doing this. So this guy has a little spatula applicator. I'm just gonna go in with, this isn't a beauty blender. I think this is by Sigma, but kind of along the same lines. I do have oily skin. So typically when I use dewy foundations, I go in with like a mattifying primer to go on my T-zone, and then I just set my entire face with powder. But today, since this came with their own primer, I figured I would just use that so that you guys could see how my face looks after. And if you have oily skin, it doesn't mean that you can't use a dewy foundation, because I actually really like using, what is it, the Anastasia one? This guy, the Luminous foundation. This is another really good one. If you guys are looking for a more luminous, dewy foundation but higher end, that's a good one. This one's looking really similar to that one. Alright, so this is my face with the foundation on. And now I'm gonna go in with some concealer. So this isn't by Wet n Wild. This isn't gonna be like a full face Wet n Wild or anything like that. This will just be a review on the foundation and the primer. But I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl concealer. So this is the True Blend Undercover Concealer, and this is in the shade Porcelain. Like I was saying, I like going in with a really light concealer just to balance out the color. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for this to get tacky, and then I'm gonna blend it in. I learned this trick from, who was it? I almost said Huda Beauty, but no, it was styled by Harush. She actually just came out with her own YouTube channel not too long ago, so I've been watching all of her tips because her makeup just always looks amazing. But she said the biggest tip for getting more full coverage with concealer is to let it dry down a little bit and then pat it in. I was like, what? Like, it just didn't make sense to me how if you were to let it dry a little bit, how it would have more coverage. I don't know, but it does. It works amazing. I'll show you guys after. Like, now I'm just blending that out. So I usually just let it sit for about a minute and then I go in. Because you don't want it to dry down completely and then it's really impossible to blend out and then it just gets like weird. It gets cakey. Alright, now I'm going in with some setting powder. So this is the Colorless Luxury Powder by Ben Nye. And I'm just going to set my entire face. And you may be thinking, well, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of having a dewy foundation if you're not going to like leave it dewy? But honestly, not really. Like I said, I have really oily skin. So sometimes in the winter, my skin does get really dry, like around here. Like especially like underneath my eyes, it gets like really crepey. But honestly, I actually prefer using a Luminous foundation and then making it matte, because sometimes when you use a matte foundation, actually most of the time when you use a matte foundation, you're using a matte primer, everything just gets super, super drying, even if you do have oily skin. So I prefer to use a Luminous foundation and then just make it matte around it. That way still like the base of your foundation underneath is still moisturizing on your skin and it's not like shriveling it up. But anyway guys, this is the foundation fully set. I'm really liking it. I'm looking in the mirror, everything just looks really flawless. I still like my powder isn't completely blended into my face yet, but I don't really mind that because I'm still gonna go off and do my makeup and then I'll come back and give you guys my final thoughts, but it's looking really good. I'll be back guys. Alright guys, so here is the finished look with all of my eye makeup done. I'm liking the coverage for the foundation. It hasn't been really creasy since. That was something that I was worried about because with dewy foundations, I feel like it settles into my fine lines and things like that, but I don't notice that on here. And also, I do notice with most dewy foundations, if I don't have a matte primer on, at least for my nose, when I go to do my nose contour, it gets like all weird and it starts moving all over the place. But this mattified pretty well with just my setting powder. I don't know, I don't really notice any creasing. Maybe a little bit on my forehead lines if you notice that, but I just have a creasy forehead. It's like always looks like that no matter what, because I just talk with a lot of expression. I'm like, so they're just like permanently baked in. But yeah, I really like it. I don't notice too much of a difference between this one and their regular PHOTOFOCUS foundation. Like I said, they do have one that's more of like a satin finish. I don't know. I mean, I like them both. I really liked that original one and I like this one. Maybe I'll try them like back to back so I can see if there's more of a difference. But I don't know. I really like this. This will definitely be my new daily foundation. And this way I'll be able to update you guys on whether I like it like going forward. Because right now it's almost 7 o'clock at night. So I'm going to be taking this off pretty soon. So I won't be wearing it throughout the day to be able to give you guys a wear test. But I really like it right now. And I feel like normally I can tell whether I don't like a foundation while I'm doing my eyes, and you know, once the final look comes together, you can usually tell whether you like something or not. But I love it. Might as well give it a shot. Like I said, this is only $6.49. Like you can't even beat that. Like if you hate it, then you wasted like $6. Who cares? But I also really like this serum. So this was the Prime Focus Serum. I just feel like, not that I see sparkles or anything on my face, but I feel like it just, I don't know, it gives me almost like that glow from within kind of look. And like I showed you guys when you saw me apply this before the foundation, I feel like you could easily wear this on its own. So I would take this to the beach or any kind of vacation and wear this on just the days when you just wind up actually going to the beach and don't necessarily want any kind of makeup on, or if you're doing like a light layer of makeup on, like a light layer of makeup, or just want to put a BB cream on. I just can't stop staring at myself in the mirror over here. I feel like everything just looks really smooth and seamless, but I can see like a slight blur to my skin as well. It really is crazy how that really minimized my pores. And this is a medium to buildable coverage. I didn't even put a whole lot on, and I feel like it looks really good. Also, I have swatches on my hand because this eye look is the liquid liners by Huda Beauty. They are the melted shadows, so I'm not sure whether that video is going to be up before this one or after this one, but that's what's on my eyes right now. Spoiler, I really like them. I'll just show you real quick, this was it. But yeah, if you want to see that video, if I already have it up, I'll just link it up here for you guys. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, this guy is $7.99. I don't know if I said that for a second time. Both very affordable products. Give it a shot. Let me know if you guys wind up trying it out, or if you've tried them in the past, or if you tried the one that's not the DEWY one, or if you tried the DEWY one. Let me know everything in the comments down below. I love you guys. Make sure to give this video a like. That really helps me out. If this is YouTube, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.